Hi everyone, it's my pleasure to present the speech Change the World, Change Ourselves first. For the starter, I want to ask you a question. How many of you think you are often unlucky and sometimes you suffer many bad things in one day and you feel that God is not fair on you? I'm the one who thinks that God is sometimes not fair on me and sometimes bullying me. But I think being with God is impossible, and the only thing we can do is change ourselves first. So my specific purpose is appeal my audience to do some real things to make them stronger and fit on this society. Let's preview some main points. The first one is do not complain about everything. The second one is take action. The third one is always believe the life. The first step is why do we should change ourselves first? For example, the chairman of China, the chairman Mao, is doing exercise on himself. You can see the picture. He is studying in the very noisy street. He has no place to study. He has no quiet room to study. No. He is doing exercise to make himself to be stronger. So he can change his environment, and the environment is noisy. So he can change. He is to fit on this environment and exercise himself. It's a good way to prepare to change the environment. The first thing is change yourself. So the first one key point is do not complain about everything. From a research, many people complain about everything. Some often do not happiness, but a few group of people do not complain about everything. They feel happy every day, and they got happy and brave of the life. The second one is take action. When you're aware of you cannot complain about everything, you should take action to do things to change yourself. Like the example Chairman Mao. He's doing some real exercise to improve yourself, and you can fit on this environment. The third thing is always believe the life. Always believe the life means you should have a brief of your life. If you feel the God is not fair on you, do not lose brief. You should change yourselves. But if you are changing yourselves, you should take actions and always believe the life. If you are changing yourself, that you are not complaining about everything, I believe your life will become more happy. The benefit of taking action is your life will become more fulfilling. And the benefit of always believe the life, if you still want to change the world, I think it will have advantage for giving you confidence to change the world. So let's review the main points. Do not complain about everything, take action, and always believe the life. I believe you can change yourself first and your life will be more bright. From a Chinese newspaper, it's noticeable that Western holidays are becoming increasingly popular day by day, while Chinese traditional festivals are being somewhat neglected. Not long before, about 10 doctors in Beijing University and Tsinghua University announced that we should reject the invasion of Western holidays because they regard Western holidays as a challenge against our traditional festival and culture. I think, frankly speaking, I don't quite agree with them. Indeed, we should never neglect or even discard our traditional festivals as China boasts a brilliant history and splendid traditions. But why can't we absorb the meaningful Western holidays and culture? There are obvious reasons why some Western holidays are so popular in China. On the other hand, some of the Western holidays which we Chinese do not have the reasonable and meaningful, such as Father's Day and April Fool's Day. On the other hand, the prevalence of globalization enables Western culture to prevail in China. Overwhelmed by such a trend, Chinese unconsciously get involved in Western holidays and culture. With the further development of the whole world, the cultural communication between different countries and nations become faster and more important. We are indeed from different nations, but we are citizens of the same world. So the outstanding culture of different nations is commonwealth of everyone on the earth. The only way for us to protect our traditional culture is to reject the foreign culture? The answer, of course, definitely no. What we ought to do is to spare no effort to educate Chinese to get to know and treasure our splendid traditions instead of rejecting foreign culture. Only by educating can we set our confidence and belief towards our culture. So only by educating can we preserve and promote the wealth that our ancestors left for us. So this thing told us that we cannot to reject foreign culture, or we cannot change the foreign culture to become the to let Chinese do not enjoy the foreign culture. No, of course we should change ourselves and educate Chinese to transfer the traditional culture to themselves. And last, I'd like to share a famous saying of Gandhi with all of you that if you want to change the world, then you must change yourself first.